Alright, hello and welcome to Dynamite Season 3, Round 1 for the round opener here in Bahrain for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Joined by my good friend Rubber Duck. Welcome back, it's been a while.
Indeed.
We're happy to be back on track.
These multiplayer liveries look really cool with the new cars. And that is a really cool car. I like that. I like that car.
Yeah, so you may have noticed some changes here. So part of the new season, we have got 4 separate teams, so not 10 teams battling for constructors. We've got 4 teams of 5 drivers. We've got a team captain for each team. So I'm going to run through that information at the moment, and then we're going to get on to it. So our first team name is Hot Seat Racing. This is the green and red car you can see Owen driving currently. This is Hot Seat Racing. The team captain is Whitboy. Their primary sponsor is a name I can't pronounce, Italia 1902, and their home track is going to be Italy Monza. Very beautiful car we see there. Then we move. Sorry?
It's like the car out of Cars. A little bit.
It does look like that. So I would understand. Are you looking at Rapid Corsa at the moment?
I can be. Oh, I love this car.
Okay,
I love this car.
So this is Outcast F1 team.
I love this car.
Team captain is Rapid Corsa. Their main sponsor is Monomic, and their home track is Spain. Obviously, the livery very, very reminiscent of the early 2000s Renault livery.
Mid 2000s, but okay. We won't quibble.
Sorry,
we won't quibble.
Then we go to Scootex. Sorry?
I'm just seeing who's on a lap here. Quickly.
Okay.
I think it's Rabhad H is the first one to.
Yep. Stay on this car.
What was it? Well, he's one of the first ones anyway. I think he's the first.
He was the first car out of it.
He's just coming up to the end of Sector 2 now.
So this is Archers Racing Academy. Team captain Scootex. Their primary sponsor is Saren. And their home track is Monaco. It's the red and white. And the gold for the fact that Scootex is our reigning champion here in Dynamite. As we'll see, what time is Rob going to set to 1:30.7. Solid lap there. We're going to watch some of these lap times come in, and then we're going to go through our final team. So Lewis goes to the top for Outcast with 29.5. So Rapid so far also jumps ahead of Radbach. I struggle with that name. Scootex goes into P2. Smooth, who's reserving for Archer Racing, into P5. Still yet to see a time for the final team and for Hot Seat. And there we go. Night Stalker and Merrick, both setting times for Michael Massey Motorsport. Their primary sponsor is Compass. Their home track is the Netherlands.
Oh no, come on!
Captain
they missed the trick there. They missed the trick there. It had to be Abu Dhabi. They missed the trick there. Come on, you're gonna do it properly.
But that they will be our 4 teams for this season. It's very nice to see a switch up for the events, as Nova's going to come to the line here, set a time, so 1:30.5, so that's into P4.
This is, like you said before commentary, it's going to be interesting because no one knows who their teammate in the pit box is.
So I think it's going to make for some very, very
interesting pit lanes.
Very interesting,
especially if it's safety cars.
And So far, the Outcast seems to be most on form at the moment, with more drivers in the top 5.
Oh, there goes Whip.
Whip Boy jumps straight to the top with a 129.3. Very good lap time there.
Oh, Owen's round.
Owen's round.
Yep.
Owen is round. Is in the gravel.
Make sure he
Saw Dane. Sorry.
keeps out of this way. This car coming in a second. Very well kept out of the way there.
We saw Dane jump into P13 with a 132.8. Still just 2 places to set a time. One of them being the team captain for Michael Massey Motorsport, as we see Owen, I believe that is. Owen, who was that? That was Dane go round. So we've got JC on a lap here. He's just at a purple first sector, as he's running through the hairpin now. It's not too much of a complex track here, but you know,
This is the tricky turn 10.
It's very easy to spin.
Just gone through the tricky turn 10.
I just do want to make sure you did include your audio, right?
I have indeed, don't worry.
Okay, good, beautiful. So JC's going to be the last one to set a time for the banker laps.
Well, it's 2 purple sectors though.
Purple was immediately taken off of him there, though, so I'm a bit wary as to whether that was a fake purple sector. You know, as they give a fake purple to a lot.
Yeah, we'll find out in a second when we come down this final, well, second to final corner, now the final corner, which is not really a corner in this game. As he crosses the line, he does go fastest on 129.1.
It was a legit purple all the way through. 3 purple sectors. Very, very good lap time there for JC. It's nice to see him back on form. Let's see any drivers on the improvement. I'm not seeing any ERS in this guy, so I think there's always 2 seconds up though. This is for AJ Baseball. 11:32.
That's only 7 tenths off JC's sector 2 time, so probably looking at a late 29, early.
He doesn't have the ERS though. He's got no battery.
It'd be early 30s then.
Ooh, the 130.1. Very nice time there. So all 4 teams
Are in the top 4
are in the top 4 here.
with Michael Massey leading the way.
Now we've certainly seen a few drivers make improvements from last season, from where they were at the end of it. Granted, last season it seems so long ago now, because it was a good while ago, to be honest. But we're very happy to be back on the track, seeing the drivers go around, not in circles, but Scootex is starting a lap here. If you want to walk us through it, should be a very clean lap here.
Here we go, into turn 1. Not too early on the power. As he's got his no traction control, so he's got to be very delicate with that right foot. Head down to turn 4 now. Hit the apex on the inside. Run it out wide. First sector. A quarter of a second up. It's a good first sector, not perfect, but it's a good improvement. But we've got a yellow flag. I think that's just a slow car. Yep, entering the pits. So out of turn 8 hairpin, which is probably the hardest place for traction with the no TC. So he's done well there. Right, very well managed there, and it should be quite easy on the traction from that here on in. As we reach turn 11, I want to kiss the apex on the outside, bring it back towards the outside so you get a nice sweep round turn 13. Make sure you don't go off the track. He's got a purple middle sector, half a second up. But he's going to have to find a couple more attempts if he wants to take pole position from JC. As we run down to the final meaningful corner on the track, turn 14. Turn 15 is absolutely nothing. And now foot to the floor to cross the line in a 129.4 P3.
So it moves in pole position there.
Good lap from Scootex there.
Very clean lap.
Anyone else on that?
so many names. Merrick, sorry, is up by 6.5 tenths.
Comes across the line. Finishes 8 tenths up. So it takes P11 now.
Nice improvement we saw there. No improvement there. I think they abandoned their hot lap. Red is validated that lap.
FGTR triggers on a lap now. Just started it through sector 1.
I will say that Archer racing car does just look very, very clean. I think the team coaches have put some good thinking into the designs of their cars.
Invalid, there you go. Nova invalidates his lap there.
We've still got Trigger on one as he just runs through turn 10 there onto the DRS straight. A very, very interesting helmet design. Can he keep it on track, keep the traction? Does very easily. He's up by 5.5 tenths. Supposedly sets a purple second sector.
Who's this?
This is Trigger, now coming around the final corner. So he approaches up to the line.
P9, an improvement there.
Yep, 3 tenths. Nova hasn't validated. He's not going to. He's going to box.
Lewis is 0.8 of a tenth down. So 800ths down in sector 1. But you can easily find out. Oh, he's gone a bit deep into turn 10 there, but he might have got away with it. Sometimes you can get away with going deep into turn 10. We'll find out when we get to the second split in a minute.
I mean, that running deep, it does look very tidy.
Yeah, he's found some time. He's found 2.5 tenths in that middle sector, so he's a tenth and a half up, which would put him about on par with Whitboy, roughly.
Yeah, he's playing with these track limits here. He's trying to find as much as he can.
He's keeping the car inside it, so where's he going to slot his car? P2, there you go. Front right.
By just under 2 tenths. Very, very clean lap there. So, again, still all 4 teams in the top 4. Our reigning champion just a little bit off pace here, but to be fair, the qualifying is very, very close throughout.
No one's on a lap of any mention at the moment.
It's going to be someone starting one anytime soon, I think.
Um,
I think Dane's going to be starting a lap.
Or coming in the pits. One of the two.
There's a full battery, so
Here we go then.
I'm going to assume this is it. Starting the lap as he runs up to turn 1 now. Very long straight here. If you're running ABS off, very, very, very easy to lock up and just go straight on.
Oh,
Miss the corner.
bit deep there.
Missed the apex by at least a quarter mile there. So, let's see what you can find as he runs on through. Now, I'm sure this livery looks slightly different to the others. No, maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was a black. I was mistaken.
The slight difference on some of them is some of them have, well, out of the 2 that are on track, one's got like the radio sort of thing on their halo, which the other one hasn't.
The halo stickers.
Yeah, which is why it probably looks different.
I mean, he's an improvement of 32 hundredths. That's not. Oh, and then a big snap. That's certainly the end of that lap there. Massive snap coming out 13. Improvement on that lap. Merrick on one here. He's up by 10th and a half. As he runs across the curves on the right hand side, hesitant into the hairpin. I think he's going to get impeded. No, the car ahead moves out of the way.
What's this, Maverick? Or Merrick, should we say?
I keep reading it as Maverick. I know why you're seeing it.
He's 0.8 of a tenth. That's not really going to get him anywhere up the grid. It's going to keep him in P12, that is.
Everyone in the top is back out on outlaps. For there's only a minute left of the session for this short qualifying before we go into the 50% race, which I should imagine will be a dry.
1 day, 0.7 increased, but yeah. Nova's 2 temps down in the first sector. We've got to get. That's just.
Just going slow. I'm trying to find that car, but it's so hard because all the same colours. So, can JC keep it on pole? I'm currently riding on board with him for his final flying lap. We've had a car go off at turn 12. Seems to have rejoined.
Q-Tex is 2 and a bit temps up in sector 1. I'll stick with Q-Tex, as he'll be one of the. Keep watching that leaderboard of people going up and down.
So JC is up by a tenth and a half, almost 2 tenths in sector 1. Resets the purple first sector.
Oh, we've got a yellow flag at turn 12.
Carl's gone off at 13 and 12, yes. Owen takes checkered flag, and so does Lauren. It's the end of their qualifying.
Q-Tex is half a second up. Sets purple middle sector. He's half a second up.
Well, this is
he's going to take
certainly en route for pole.
He's going to take provisional pole there, surely, if he keeps it nice and straight for the final corner, which he does. Head to the line. Into the 28s. 28.8. Boom.
Very, very good lap time there, I believe. Because I was watching
JC's 2 temps down. He's 2 temps up. He's 2 temps up. It's going to be so close.
See what he can do as he comes around this final corner now. It's just one long straight here. DRS wide open to the line.
9 seconds!
28.863.
Lewis.
Oh, my.
Lewis is up as well, but only by a tenth, so it will solidify. Oh, smoke! Whoa, look at that, where that time come from? Snorking. Here comes Whip Boy.
Improves by 2
Whip Boy's 2 temps up though. Is Whip Boy gonna? No, Whip Boy takes P5. Anyone else on that? No, Nova's not on the lap. That's it.
Nova is
we're boxed.
That is our qualifying.
Whoa, that was a hectic end. So Q-Tex.
Our reigning.
Q-Tex nabbed pole at the end there.
Very, very good. So, on pole position is our reigning champion Q-Tex, followed very closely by JC14. Snoken out of nowhere. Neither of us were expecting it for the final part of qualifying. Slots into P3 and Lewis into P4. Whitboy takes P5, followed by AJ P6. Rab in P7. Rapid Causer slots into P8. Trigger P9, Owen Blues, improvement from last season up into P10, Nova into 11th, Merrick P12, drop with Lauren, improvement from last season into 13th, Nike Stalker takes 14th, Dane Dixon 15th, and I missed who was in last, Smooth in P16.
Looks like Whitboy's team's got a good, he's got third, 5th and 6th and 10th there. All inside the top 10 there, Whitboy's team.
So, very, very good for him so far. It's what you like to see, but very close between Skutex and JC up at the top. I think we're in for a very, very interesting race here.
I think so too. I think so too.
Just received a private message from Scooter saying, "Don't have a clue where the beep I pulled that from."
Hmm.
Very, very impressive lap. Very easy, medium to hard race. Do you reckon? Some people may gamble the medium to soft.
Yeah, you could. Depends on safety cars and VSCs.
We got on the brakes in chat. That Scootex guy is slow. Well, he's slow, but he's slow on pole position. That's all we can say here. As we look up and down the pit lane, we see I think someone has readied up early. That's not supposed to be happening yet. Let me see what's happening here. Hopefully all the drivers are ready.
We'll find out in a minute if they are or not.
We will have a formation lap. Scootex starting on the hard compound tyres. So let's look at the tyres here. We've got 4 drivers with a hard on. Everyone else is on the mediums. We've got Whitboy, Lewis, Snowken and Scootex all with hard-ons. Everyone else is on the medium. Would you ever done it any differently, River?
If you can get the hard tyres warmed up, and he's got mostly hard tyres around him, so it's probably not a... If he'd had a lot of more mediums behind him, then it could have been interesting. He'd probably lose positions like we've seen in other leagues. But if you get the hard warms up, the mediums will certainly be quicker at the end on the lighter fuel. So,
well, I'm hoping for a very interesting race as we've got a driver just creating a bit of a gap there. It's the rapid causer here, just trying to get a bit of temperature into his mediums. Hey, I know that Lewis man, he races in another league. Well, we do have quite a few new members here for this season. I personally only recognise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 names. I only recognise 7 names. Everyone else is brand new to the league, as far as I'm aware. And then we've got Smooth, who is reserving.
wow!
For Archer. What is happening ahead?
Was that Scootex, wasn't it? Off.
That was
Trying to warm his tyres up. Doing a Barry.
We've raced with Whitboy too. Yeah, well, hopefully you will know who he is and know who what Dynamite is, you know. He is the league owner with co-owner Scootex alongside him.
Hit him somewhere between lap 13 and 16 for the one stop. Whitboy has gone over his grid box, has been disqualified.
He has indeed. Have you seen Scootex's line here for the launch?
Oh, if
you look on board,
he is pointing right towards JC. JC should... Oh, we've got 3 DSQs, 4 DSQs, 5 DSQs.
Well, here we go for my favourite part of the race. Hopefully. Right, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 red lights.
It's lights out and away we go.
It's a very slow start for Snowken.
Who's that? Whoa!
Very rapid starts for Whitboy.
That.
Whitboy up into the lead. Lewis man pushes him wide, goes off the track. Oh, manages to keep it in there. Oh, and
that Scootex has taken up Whitboy.
Big contact. There's wing damage there. I'm trying to work out what's just happened.
There is chaos at turn 1.
There is chaos at turn 1. I saw a white wing go flying across the track. Skutex gets forced across to the right there by Night Stalker. And sends it back into the hairpin.
Wow.
It's not his battle to be having there.
JC,
So,
mind you, has got a
JC
comfortable 1.6 second lead at this point. 2.5 now.
2.2, 2.7.
2.8. He's followed by AJ Baseball's followed by. Whoa, he's been taken out.
Oh, and Lewis has been taken.
No.
Lewis takes out AJ.
AJ got taken out by Lewis. Well, this is.
And Lewis is into the wall, resets to track.
Oh, we're gonna have a lot.
Which,
We're gonna have a lot of clips here.
yeah, the stewards will be looking at incidents like that as resetting to track is not allowed.
After lap 1, JC Lee has a 4-second lead out front here. He does not want a safety car now.
Smooth, by the way, started P16. It's P5.
Oh, we got a few cars in the pits. Oh, we got one at the moment. Oh, Rapid Cause has got us.
Also with 5 seconds.
Yeah, we've got a few cars in the pits now. 3 cars in the pits. Probably gonna be 4 in a minute. No. So.
Whitboy uses a little bit of team orders there. Moves up past Dane Dixon. Drop dead Lauren here, trying to look for a move on Rab. He's falling away just a little bit. Lifts off.
JC is gone.
He is very much gone. He's building a very comfortable lead. Seeing Skutex. Yeah, no, not Skutex. Smooth, should I say. Looking for a move into turn 10. Oh, we've had a car. Owen caught the curb on the outside. That really slowed him, almost sent him into a spin. Managed to say it. Smooth is going to look around the up the inside. No, he backs out of it. Ooh, Smooth again, almost running wide there. We've got a big train of red cars there, which is the hot seat racing. Not hot seat.
They are. There is their liveries are slightly different. Someone's got a slightly lighter green. That's Dane Dixon.
Okay, there we go.
It's got a slightly lighter green than everyone else.
So yeah, so that's all the hot seat racings, bar Owen, who's up into P2 at the moment.
DRS is enabled now.
Team orders here for the Archer Racing Academy as Smooth lifts off the power and lets Skutex through.
The JC now has a 7-second lead after 2 laps. This is mental.
So we're seeing the hot seat racing. Actually, the guys are racing each other here. And it's sort of Kimi Räikkönen vibes. They're racing, they're giving each other enough room, but just enough room. Ooh, almost had a collision there between AJ and Snoken. So JC is he's comfortable right now. He doesn't have a thing to worry about. He's
got no cares in the world apart from keeping it on the track. Really, he hasn't really got to keep any pace because he's got an 8-second lead nearly. We've got to keep it within bounds of the track and hope we don't get a safety car. Because, yeah, that would
Oh, unfortunately for Merrick. Merrick pitted for a new front wing and didn't even get one. So obviously now in the game, if you leave it on automatic repairs, you don't actually get the repairs. You have to select to yes to replace it. So Merrick boxed for a new front wing. They didn't replace it, so he's had to go in the pits again. Skutex here on Nova. Up the DRS straight.
easy as you like.
Deploying by the braking. Oh no, Nova got later on the brakes. Tried to go around the outside. Smooth is following. Tried to follow him through. He looks for the switchback. Much better drive out of turn 3 and very easily ahead by turn 4. The Archer Racing teams here working together very, very nicely. Oh, and there's contact. Dane and Reba That's staying in a wall. Reba sent into the gravel as well. Then returns
I wouldn't
to
say it's been
track.
the cleanest opening 4 laps here.
It has not been the cleanest opening 4 laps, I'm sure.
Here
We in the
goes.
steward's
Oh,
room later.
Skutek
Let's have a
thought
good
about
chat.
it into turn 11. But he's just going to hold back. But the gap is now at 10 seconds for JC after just 3 3/4 laps. Or 3 2/3 of a lap. As we come through sector 2.
So, if there's a safety car for some reason, that's a very free pit stop.
Nearly.
For, JC.
Nearly.
I think you only lose, what is it, 14 seconds under a full safety?
Yeah, but everyone else will pit anyway, so you won't really gain a pit stop because everyone else will pit and it won't be a free pit stop then, will it?
Ah, that is true. So Skutex here is closing up to Owen. He's deploying. It's going to be very late on the brakes if he goes for it. Oh, he's going to look up the inside. Was too far back. Tried to stick his nose in there. He's going to lose a lot of power and drive on that. He slows down. He's going to let Smooth have a go here. So, reversing the roles now.
Good teamwork though.
Very good teamwork. We're going to have a look around, see if there's any other battles.
We've got a yellow flag that says Haas round.
Haas?
It's white, alright. It's white, okay?
That's Rab round at turn 3.
I just see white and think of
region
Haas,
position.
alright?
Oh, we've got cars going side by side into turn 10. Whitboy gets round past Nova into turn 10. Beautifully done.
And gets DRS as well from it. It gives himself to pull away and catch up to the back of Skutex now. The old rivalry between Whitboy and Skutex.
So we saw that rivalry be pretty strong last season. Maybe we see it again here, battling for P4 as it stands. Skutex is getting towed along by his teammate, who is also gaining on Owen, who now has no battery essentially.
Oh, he's going to be a sitting duck down this straight then. Here they come.
He's too far back, I think, at the moment. He's also not deploying his ERS. You can see that flashing light on Owen's car now. He knows there's no battery left in that hot seat racing car.
Oh, look at Smooth's exit
Look
though.
at the drive.
He's going to be past
He's
him.
already ahead.
Yeah, he's already... Doesn't even need a DRS really.
Owen's going to look for the switchback here though. Oh, no, he's nowhere near. Didn't get the drive that he needed.
Well, Smooth was a bit
Very much off the pace.
between 6 and 7 now. Smooth was not the best. And I was going to think, oh, he thought about him to turn out there. I've got brilliant view.
That would have
The
been...
broadcast view for that corner was brilliant. It was literally all above them. Oh, that was
Skutex looking to try and go around the outside of turn 10 there.
that was a sexy camera vibe there.
Skutex where's he gonna go for this move? Do you think turn up into turn 1 is the best chance for him? He doesn't seem to have the drive he needs out of it though.
Owen's got no... Problem is, he's still... Smooth. Owen's still in DRS of Smooth, which is going to hinder Skutex's chance, as basically Owen is slowing down Skutex. And guess who's right behind Skutex? Whitboy.
Skutex is trying to go around the
Oh,
outside
turn 14.
there. And yeah, onto the scene.
Here's Whitboy.
Here he is.
Whitboy has...
Two owners
Whitboy has
of Dynamite.
Well, but no one has any battery here. Literally.
Skutex up into P3. But later on the brakes is Owen. He's going to try and stick around the outside. He does stick around the outside. Does run off the track. Doesn't get a better drive than Skutex though. They do touch. There is contact made between them.
Whitboy's...
But Skutex moves
and
up into
Owen lets
P3.
Whitboy through.
The team orders we are seeing here today. We're seeing these teams work together very nicely.
And there's JC just casually out front, 12 seconds in front. Just loving life.
He's just having a good time for Michael Massey right now. Everyone is in a Michael Massey sandwich. Whitboy is going to look to close on his old rival. Nova is round at the hairpin. No damage, does rejoin. up. Let's see who's the closest battle. I think Lewis Man could be on a redemption drive here. He's closing up to Dame very quickly. He's still got a lot of battery left. I can't imagine we're too far away from seeing pit stops come into play.
Oh, lap 13 to 16 is the predicted strategy for the mediums.
Okay, yeah, so we aren't too far as much as 3 seconds.
Smooth went very wide into turn 1 there. Has he?
Lewis here. Ooh, tags the back of Dane.
The Scutex has got DRS, but he is dragging along Whitboy. But yeah, JC's just in a league of his own at the moment.
Let's see, if you're Scutex, do you ask your teammate to swap with you and hold up Whitboy?
Problem is, around this track, I don't see you holding up anyone for very long with the 3 DRS zones.
Unfortunately, Owen has fallen away from Whitboy. They are doing it. They are swapping positions. So we're now going to see Smooth try and hold back Whitboy, or let Whitboy get past them, then attack Whitboy because of the ERS difference. I mean, I can't see who's going to come on top of this battle, but I can tell you who is on top at the moment, and that's JC.
Oh,
leading by 13 seconds.
I thought we were going to have a pit stop then. They were just.
It would have.
They were just.
A bit early,
they're just doing a U strategy, Alan, of moving straight to the right side of the track and then back to the left.
It is the best one, I tell you. Works.
Whoa!
Oh, and Scutex is round.
He's
put his power down too early.
He got too excited.
Oh my!
He's so excited, and he just can't hide it.
He's gonna have to do a bit of recovering from that one. As Owen lets Snokin through.
Oh, this is just dreamland for JC.
JC is just having the time of his life right now.
No, it's time of my life.
Okay, there you go, audience. There's rubber singing for you.
Right, we've got any close battles there.
We have got Whitboy, who's actually falling away here a little bit from Smooth. AJ Baseball closing on Scoot. Elwin's getting pulled along by Snoken.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what's happening here between AJ and Scoot.
But you know what the hard tyre runners have the option of? Running longer and then putting the soft tyres on. That's what the hard tyre gives you.
That is true. We just saw Trigger spin around there. Gets back underway.
Oh, and
Here he is, the man of the hour.
Scutex has got to pass Owen again. Well, is he going to try and... Oh, there he goes again. And let's go Scutex, turn 1 again. 2 laps in a
He's
row.
getting too eager. He's forgetting about. I was talking with him about this. And he's gone round again just for good measure.
First pirouette there.
I was talking to him about this yesterday. He keeps forgetting to stay in 3rd gear. Keeps dropping it down one too many, and then he's just getting too much power. Yeah, he keeps dropping it to 2nd, and he's just, because he's full throttle almost, you're just going to send yourself into a spin.
Vanilla.
So we're going to look back up the field at Whitboy, who's now closing back up to Smooth. Ooh, and Smooth has a big moment there. He's just going to let Whitboy through there. He had a massive moment, wasn't going to recover from that. Not without severely impeding.
But will he stay in DRS?
No.
No. Looks very close for a second there.
It was close.
Looks like the hard tyres are taking over now. That's the quicker tyre.
As we see Trigger have a spin on the run down to turn 10. Let's see, anyone battling AJ and Owen, but I think because these guys are teammates, I don't think we see much of a battle, to be honest.
I don't know. No, they're just sitting. Scooter.
Also,
Hey!
Rapid on Bane.
Scooter fled around turn 1 this time.
Oh yeah, round of applause, guys. You did it. You made it through. Oh, and Rapid right up the inside, very late on the brake, sent it very, very deep into turn 1, moves up into P12. But is Dane going to look? No, Rapid got the DRS, he's going to just pull away just that little bit more. We're going to look back up the grid.
Smooth has got back into DRS though, of Whitboy.
Owen lets AJ through. Smooth is closing back up, but you can now see that tyre wear on the tyres as he goes round for a spin.
Wow. That was lucky.
Thank gosh ghosting is on, because if not...
Snorking was gone.
Yeah, that would have been a very big safety car there. So we have got a car in the pit lanes, it's Trigger. Surely we see some cars into the pits here soon.
Well, Smooth probably.
JC's tyres look very healthy compared to
well, I'm not surprised.
AJ's.
He hasn't really had much to do since that one.
If you just look at the tyre shading on JC's compared to AJ's, you can see AJ's tyres certainly are pushed harder. So still, Smooth is on Owen here. It's not quite. It's not an easy place to try and even look for a move through here, to be honest. Nothing into the hairpin. Can be later on the brakes into 10. It's going to capitalise for you. He's going to look at the inside now. He's going to just stay behind. There's a 3-second time penalty awarded to Nova for multiple warnings. Owen's fallen away from his teammate here, so he's lost the DRS. Smooth doesn't use his ERS, actually manually stops his DRS.
This is where Smooth's struggling with his tyres.
Ooh. Almost a collision there between Smooth and Owen. Good reaction from Smooth as he almost loses it there on the exit. We see him box surely here. He's losing the rear alarm.
No one's pitted still.
America stopped 3 times, Trigger twice, Rapid Causer once, and Lewis Manor once. As Owen got DRS there from Merrick, the lapped car. They're side by side here going towards the S's. Oh, and Smooth backed out of that. He wasn't having any of it. It really ruined his line. He's going to lose a lot of time there. But Owen also ran deep. He ran wide off the track. Scootex as well on Nova. Is he going to look into the hairpin? Later on the brakes, sends it into the hairpin, forces his way through.
Nice move.
Says, I am the reigning champion. Thank you very much. Moves up into P8.
Whoa.
Nova was very close to his gearbox there, though. Scootex was a little bit hesitant getting on the power afterwards.
So Whitboy's got a 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So
we've seen these group of cars, they did make their way all through from, I think it was P9, 10, 11 and 12. They made their way through the grid all together. Snowken's going past his team principal here. Locks up just for good measure. I think we're seeing some now inter-team battling. As we see cars into the pits. Owen is into the pits.
Smooth, I'm not
pits.
surprised if Smooth in the pits though.
Night Stalker pits. Yeah, it was Smooth needed to pit there. There was a... Oh, and Scootex is out. Scootex is DNF'd, he's gone off.
Yeah, safety car? Safety car? No, just to get a flag.
He's done a Mazda spin. He's broke the barrier for good measures.
Oh, is it sparking, is it?
Yep, that barrier is gone. Scootex, the reigning champion from Season 2, is out of the season opener here in Bahrain.
The yellow flag is now cleared, so the DRS will be reactivated in that second section now.
Now, how old are Rapid's tyres? 12 laps old against Smooth's fresh parts. I don't think that battle is going to last very long.
I'm gonna say not. Yes, Smooth has got DRS as well.
JC is still going
that's what I was
on those
thinking.
mediums.
That's what I was about to say.
AJ is in the pits for a fresh set of hards. He will be going to the end of the race. Lewis Mann into the pits onto a set of hards. Let's see what is happening. Alright, who's battling who? Because we've still got cars to stop here. Whitboy still needs to pit. Oh, and a big moment there for Smooth on his cold tyres. Runs off the track in the exact same place as Team Principal did. That's going to invite Rapid Causa up into P7.
Rapid has got
Still
a 5-second time penalty there.
Ooh. Smooth is still right on his gearbox. Messed up his line a little bit there, lost a bit of time. Snowken as well, trying to battle his team principal again. They're both on the hard, so one of them needs to sacrifice, like pulling each other along here. Not sacrifice, but needs to pay attention to when the other one wants to pit. What I wanted to say.
But we don't know who's got the same pit box. We don't know who's got the same pit box.
No, this is what the issue is here. I haven't seen anything so far.
Unless people were paying attention in qualifying to who came out next to them.
Ah, that is a good way of thinking about that, yes.
Or what colour your crew ovals are. I don't know if they have different colours for the multiplayer, I don't know.
No, they're all just dressed in white suits.
Oh, that's not helpful then. They're all pit lane sticks.
Yeah, they're all pit lane sticks.
The six pit lane cousin. That's what you would say.
Oh. Smooth runs deep again, and Rapid will just come back through. This is where we see Smooth back out. Oh, Smooth doesn't back out. He sticks with it. He says no, not this time to Rapid. Stays in P7.
JC stays out for another lap.
JC's going on to a set of softs. We've got Scootex in chat. I am stupid. I am stupid. Yes.
You are
yes,
stupid.
Nikita Mazepin. Yes, you are. You did a Mazepin move. Scootex, as a reigning champion, I expect more.
He's in the right colour car though. He's in a white car.
Trying to stick on the inside. Didn't manage to make it work. Well, this has been happening. Snowken got past Whitboy.
It's been a good battle, hasn't it? Owen and Smooth.
Yes. Do you want to know also an interesting fact? Whitboy Snowken can both pit and still come out in P3rd and
P2 and P3? Is that what you're looking for?
P2 and P3, yeah. It's
Oh.
very, very late.
Rab had
smooth.
Rab had H pits.
Off the mediums onto a set of hards. To go 12 laps.
I reckon, what, 9 laps on the softs is pushing it?
Yeah.
So you need to get to lap 21 really for the softs. Which
Looking at JC's tyres, they're not showing too much wear, to be honest. I would put them probably around the 60 mark. Maximum.
Nope, he's staying out for another lap.
Yeah, I think he's going on to the softs. Stick it out long enough.
But really, would you... I guess he hasn't really... Once you got past lap 15, you haven't really got a choice then. You might as well stick it out. Because... Yeah. I'd have probably played... Being JC, I'd probably played the safe option. And pitted on lap 15 or 14, taking the hard tyres and just ran my race. Because... He's got nothing to really worry him.
I mean, he's actually losing time to Snowken.
He would be, because obviously they're hard tyres now. But obviously going to be in better condition, aren't they, than his mediums.
So how long does JC continue to stick it out for?
Well,
does he go on to the soft?
He's got to go for the soft. You've gone past any use of the hard to be any useful to anyone. As soon as you go past lap 40, oh, we've got a yellow flag.
That's drop dead Lauren.
Hey.
She's gone for a spin. She's lost her front wing. Into the pit she will go. Now, I wonder if she's got a set of mediums to go on. Or a spare set, because softs won't go to the end. There she goes. She's driven a good race so far, keeping her nose clean. Good improvements for her so far this season.
The shame
only one spin.
The shame on here that you can't see people's last laps.
You can if you go to Race Director.
Yeah, I know, but not quickly.
On their name, you can view lap times.
Well, I don't know. Oh, you're the... Well, I didn't work first time. The last lap,
Snowken's really catching
1:33.6. Snowken's was a 8 tenths of a second he did make in the last lap, Snowken.
So he's making up good ground right now. Would you be nervous if you were JC?
No. You got 13 seconds. You're both going to go.
Because if you get a puncture.
And how far his tyres are along, really, isn't it, really? That's the...
That time is just dropping. As Rapid Causer goes up against Owen Blues, up into P6, into turn 1.
I'm going to come back in the second DRS zone. Or has Rapid got it? No, Rapid's got it.
He's got DRS is on Owen, but he's just not close. This is really it for the battles. This is as close as it is. These two. Very wide spread out field here. A lot of drivers driving their own race. Let's take a look at our leader now, who's gone on for another lap still. He is going on to the soft, it is guaranteed. So are the hard tyre users.
It's who is quickest on the soft tyres, really.
You should see how cautious JC is taking some of these corners now.
His tyres must be really hurting.
He's barely putting anything on in the corners. The gap down to 10 seconds basically now. Well,
11.
0.9 should I say. It's gonna go down. We're about to tick over.
There you go.
There we go. So, I don't know, I would genuinely start getting nervous if you are at this point where you're not able to put so much of the power down in the corners. You're just going to continuously lose time.
He's lost so much time. He's lost that second on this lap already.
Do you think he is in the puncture territory?
Or he's very, very close. He's got to make it one more lap, I reckon. If you pick this lap, it's going to be close to whether they survive or not. You've got to go one more lap, realistically. Oh, Rafa Corsa gets the 3 seconds.
I was on board with that. So yeah, he's got to be in the pits here.
There you go.
He is into the pits.
Don't get a penalty.
Who do we see box first? Whitboy or Snowken? I mean, there's a fight. They can both get box here, realistically. Snowken's going to stay out, though.
I would too. For one more lap. Whitboy's going to pit.
Whitboy is into the pits. Someone's taking out the pit lane speed limit more just for good measure. Whitboy onto the softs to go to the end. JC will be trying to look after those tyres now to the end of the race. It's not going to be as easy.
You know, the one lap difference is going to make.
Always going to make a huge difference. And he's just going to keep gaining on Snowken here as well, so I can't see JC not winning this one at this point, to be honest. Because we've got a very nice battle here going on between Owen and Lewis. Lewis will take P6. It certainly isn't a day that Archer Racing wants to remember. But for the hot seat racing guys, they are having a very, very
1, 3, 4, 7, and 12. Oh, it'll be 2, 3, 4, 7, and 12 because here comes Snow. Oh no, mate!
Oh.
No, mate! I thought. Oh, yeah, that's JT. Oh, that's what you don't do.
handing the win there to JC.
As JC
who
drives
sets purple final sector.
and drives past him. He has to be careful now of not getting mugged by his teammate.
Oh, he's well ahead.
Yeah, but don't forget this lap. Obviously, Snorkin will try and get his tyre up to temperature.
Oh, they'll be able to temperature by turn 4, no doubt. The set's off.
JC wasn't.
The braking of turn
JC
1.
wasn't catching Snorkin until about the end of sector 2.
Really?
Yeah, he Snorkin was actually still opening the gap up until sector 2, like after the hairpin, up until about turn. As you can see, look, the gap's come down another a second and a half in the lap so far between Whitboy and down to 6.3 seconds.
Have they changed that recently then? Because the softs, the quickest to heat up, they only take like a sector.
Yes, it depends what tyre pressure you're on as well.
That does make sense. We actually just don't have anybody battling. I mean, we've got Drop Dead Lauren and Merrick fighting for P14. Lauren on fresh mediums. Merrick on some older hards.
New faster that from JC.
Lauren gets ghosted here. There's a car behind her that is quicker. And that would be AJ running in P4.
Whitboy, new fast lap.
They're fighting for it here. Lauren gaining on Merrick here, but Merrick also has no battery. You don't always see the battle this late in the race, but we're getting one. I would like to see a safety car. really close up the grid here. And give us, what, 2 laps left of racing. Excuse me. Okay, so Lauren and Merrick both move out of the way here. Oh no, Lauren's trying to capitalise off it. She's going for the move. Oh, and they've tagged. They've tagged. Lauren and Merrick have tagged at the end of the DRS straight into the braking zone. Rapid is closing on Brab.
But yeah, he's got soft tyres. He's got so much grip there. So much.
It's very close. This should be a very easy pass around the outside. It is indeed. Oh,
no, it's not.
Brab's going to keep it up the inside. There we go. Finishes off the move. See, jockeys with the throttle there. Let's see. Is Lewis closing?
Don't know.
No.
A little bit.
No, I don't think he is. It's been jockeying back and forth.
No, it's opening up again. It's kind of staying about 1.6, I reckon.
Oh, 1.3.
1.4. 1.3. Oh, it's got.
Oh, that's a very big running deep.
I think that was a.
That's Lauren.
That's Lauren. Up to 1.5 now.
I think it's clear where he's losing the time too smooth, which is sector. The end of sector, well, the mid part of sector 2. I mean, this man leading here has just been faultless. But he did risk a lot of his time staying out, because now obviously the gap is only 6.5 seconds, so he was risking a lot by staying out as long as he did.
But Snorkel's got a 5-second time penalty, so he's alright.
I think he's going to keep that as well, because Whitboy doesn't seem to be gaining on him.
No, Whitboy's falling back, to be honest.
I just want to see some battling. I mean, Lewis here, he's in the DRS. Dane gets a 3-second for multiple warnings. That will be track limit violations. Lewis is closing on smooth here now. Is he going to fall away in the end of sector 2? No, he's going to keep with it. Actually, it's smoother as a moment going through turn 13. Look, he's too far back. Just trying to see where he is in regards to the braking zone. He's going to have the DRS here, and he's actually got more ERS than smooth. Into P5 is the highest placed Outcast racing car, and smooth does have the DRS, but doesn't deploy anything. Just sticks within the toe. Snoken is gaining on JC here. This trigger has a spin. Snoken is really gaining on JC here. What are these lap times? 32.2, 32.2. 31.4, 31.5 for Snowken. Who is that? Who's had a moment?
Night
Maybe Night
Stalker.
Stalker, who's beached. He's beached his car. Does he know how to reset? If you're beached, you can reset.
I'm going to say he
I
doesn't.
don't think he does. I think he's going to get disqualified. He is. He's going to get disqualified.
There you go.
It's a disqualification for the Michael Massey racing car of Night Stalker. I'm going to just have a quick look to see if there is any battles, but there's not.
No, there it is.
Which is disappointing. Need to
Is Lewis catching up with AJ though? Oh, we got 3 second time penalty. For
yeah, that's for
Trigger.
going P12.
No, he's not catching him. It's about to turn at 1.8.
Snowken is catching on JC, but there's just not enough left, and he has that 5 second time penalty.
If there's that 5 second time penalty, it would have been a bit more interesting.
He's gaining a lot here on JC. He was doing 31s while JC was doing 32s. JC is deploying his battery as well. I mean, we are on the penultimate lap here. So I don't think we're going to get any battles for the win on track. Lewis is close.
Lewis
AJ.
might catch AJ though. Might be a last lap battle there.
He certainly is very close to the DRS. Won't get it here because he wasn't within the detection.
That was so harsh.
That was
he
1
might have
second
done.
and 1,000th.
No, he didn't.
No, he was
1/1000th out of DRS.
Yep, that was brutal. But he's gonna get it for this
Gonna get
second
it for
DRS
second
zone.
DRS. Well, third DRS, isn't it really? Technically. The first
Oh yeah, I
one's the
forget
pit
about
straight.
that. Yeah,
Pit straight technically the first one.
I forget about that one in Sector 1 though as well. So he's gonna get DRS here for the third DRS zone. Let's have a quick look at the telemetry, see what DRS he's got. He's got 24, AJ's got 28.
You'd kind of hold back into turn 1, wouldn't you, if you weren't close enough and just get it?
Yes. That's a car that's gone off.
Is that Lauren?
The turn.
That was
is
Lauren. Right, here we go. Our only battle on track.
It's the
AJ
final
versus
lap
Lewis.
of the race now for JC. Here he goes, he's deploying his DRS and his ERS. In fact, he's actually rinsed his battery. So has AJ. He's going to look up the outside later on the brakes, stick round the outside, have the inside line. Very close. Who's going to get the better drive? It's going to be Lewis. He's got the DRS. He's deploying again. He's going to try around the outside again. He is indeed. They're very close. There's contact. There's contact. AJ's into a spin. He's round. Loses position to smooth just for good measure. That's the best he's going to do in this race. P6. Smooth up into P5. Lewis up into P4. Up at the front. He only managed to get the gap down to 1.8.
Good
JC
effort,
he's going to come down this straight here, and he's going to realise he has driven an excellent race for Michael Massey racing team. He's been faultless throughout. Here he comes to the checkered flag. It's JC14 with the opening round win of the season. Very, very good drive from him. Snowken takes P2, and Whitboy, one of our championship protagonists, he has been since season 1, will come through to finish on the podium in P3. Very, very great drive from those 3 drivers today. Lewis will take P4, Smooth P5, AJ P6, followed by, very closely by Owen in P7. It's a very, very good day for the Hot Seat Racing team with a P2, 3, 6 and 7. Dane just missing out on points in P11. Nova and Rapid Corsa also getting points for Outcast Racing team. They've got a P4, a P8 and a P9. And Rab will also grab the final points paying position in P10 for Archer Racing Academy. A very, very interesting race. We saw a few spicy little battles there towards the end. If we didn't have the 5-second and 1 more lap for Snowken, I feel like that battle for the win would have been very, very interesting. Very, very happy with that race. Saw some very clean battles, some interesting battles, and I'm sure the stewards will have a very interesting time looking at the looking at the results. There we go. According to his flag of nationality, it is a new Flying Scotsman. So, that has been the season opener for Season 3 here in Bahrain, Round 1. Our race winner, JC, takes to the top of the standings for the season so far. Thank you very much for joining myself and Rubber Duck here for the round opener.
We didn't have safety car.
We didn't have a safety car.
Or a
right.
VSC.
We only had 1 DNF, and that was because he spun himself out.
Didn't matter
The
spin.
DSQ. That was it. So let me have a quick look here at the schedule. We shall see you next week for the Red Bull Ring, also known as Austria. Until next time, au revoir.
Ciao, Bella.